Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video, I'll be updating you on Twist of Fate. It is hot. Guess what? Sid reveals the truth to Ranbir. Yes, in this video you will see everything. Sid had to confess to Ranbir, and guess what? Of course, you will need to see what happened. Ranbir was shocked to listen to the conversation. Alia was busted. Ranbir saw Alia threatening Sid. Oh my God, he was hurt. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Let's go. The episode starts with Dida asking Sid if he doesn't want to do this marriage. Sid says he doesn't want to get married to anyone. Dida asks him to get a glass of water. Sid says okay. Aryan tells that doctor's number is deleted. Vikram asks if anyone saw my phone. Pallavi asks, where is your phone? Aryan finds his phone and gives it to Vikram. Rhea and Ranbir come back. Rhea asks why you are all standing and asks where is Sid. She asks why the marriage is stopped. Prachi says Dida is unwell. Pallavi says she got heart attack. Ranbir asks where is Dida. Vikram says she is in her room. Rhea asks why you stopped the marriage. You should have continued it. Pallavi asks what is wrong with you. Nobody got sneezed here. Dida got heart attack. Prachi says she can't wait and will go and see Dida. Alia tries to stop her. Prachi goes. Pallavi asks if doctor number is connected. Vikram says no. Shahana collides with Alia intentionally and says sorry. Alia says you do this deliberately. Ranbir goes to Dida's room. Dida is still acting and asks Ranbir to stop the marriage. She says she's feeling much pain. Ranbir says it is not in my hands to stop this marriage. Dida asks him to stop Prachi. Rhea goes behind Prachi and asks her to stop, takes her aside. Sid asks Dida to tell the truth to Ranbir. Ranbir says Dida is not feeling fine. You want to say that she is acting, and says just because you hide things, that doesn't mean that others do the same. He takes Sid to other room. Dida asks them to listen. Rhea says you are marrying Sid, but is romancing with your brother-in-law. Prachi asks her not to cross her limit. Rhea says you knew that Ranbir and I are married. Then also, you left Shushma's aunt's house and came here. She says you are searching excuses to stop this marriage. Prachi says Dida is unwell and you are thinking all this. Rhea says she will think this until she will try. Prachi says she doesn't want to fight with her. Rhea says whenever something new or exciting is going to happen in my life, you do something. Prachi says she needs to go and see Dida. Rhea says, don't worry about anyone and think about just Sid. She asks her to get married and leave. Prachi says, I want to say don't show your face again. She says, I am not selfish like you, and says if Dida wouldn't have been unwell, then I would have pushed you out from the house. Rhea says, you will push me out. She pushes Prachi and she falls down. Prachi holds her tummy and gets up. Rhea laughs. Prachi says, you didn't just harm me, but also my baby. She says, how can you be insensitive when you are pregnant? That means you are not pregnant. Dida asks Ranbir to listen. Ranbir takes Sid to room and slaps him, blaming him for Dida's condition. He says, since you came in my life, you ruined it. He says, you have sight on Prachi from day one. He says, I never thought that my brother would have eye on his Barbie. He beats him. Sid says, listen to me once. Dida says, don't fight. Sid tells Ranbir that he had no bad sight on Prachi, and whatever is happening is a drama. He says he never wanted to marry Prachi. Prachi tells Rhea that she came to know about the truth and was doubtful on her. Rhea says, "You are saying due to the doubt?" She asks if you have any proof. Prachi says, "You are the proof." She says, "I don't know how to conspire like you," and says, "I am just 2 minutes elder than you." She says, "I have done enough of sisters' rights, and now it's time for Sultan Dam." She says, "No woman will stay with her Sultan. This is my house, and I will stay here." Rhea says, "Wow, Prachi, you are playing games with me." Ranbir says, "I remember that you want to marry Prachi." Sid says, "This is not the truth. I was helpless to agree to marry Prachi." He says, "Alia and Rhea have kidnapped Mihika." Ranbir asks, "How much will you lie?" Sid says, "I will call Alia." He calls her, but she doesn't pick the call. Ranbir says, "How can you put blame on others to prove yourself right?" and says, "You are fraud." Sid gets Alia's call and shows Ranbir. He says, "I want to clear everything today," and says, "You are my brother and I respect your love for Prachi." He says, "They have been blackmailing me and threatening to kill Mihika." He says, "I was attacked when I came from Bangalore." Ranbir doesn't believe him and says, "What is the reason for them to attack you?" Sid says, "They couldn't kill me, and that's why they kidnapped Mihika." He says, "They have kept her hostage somewhere." He says, "Alia will call again." Alia calls Sid and asks him to go to Terrance, as she don't want anyone to hear them. Sid says, "Okay, I will go to Terrance," and ends the call. Ranbir says, "It doesn't prove your point." He takes him with him. Dida comes to Vikram and Pallavi and tells that Ranbir and Sid are fighting. They ask her why she came there. Pallavi blames Prachi for this. Aryan asks them to understand Ranbir's feelings. Prachi asks Dida to relax and says, "You are unwell." Dida says, "I am fine." The episode starts with Dida telling that if Pallavi had not taken this decision of marriage, then I wouldn't have framed Heart's attack. Sid tells Ranbir that Alia has always threatened and blackmailed him whenever there comes any hurdles in the marriage function. Ranbir says, "What are you saying? She can't do all this." Alia calls Sid. Sid asks Ranbir to stay far. He picks the call. Alia shows Mihika on video call. Sid asks, "What did you do with her?" Alia says, "We didn't give her food and water when she was asking." Ranbir hears and is shocked. Sid asks, "Did you beat her?" seeing marks on her face. Alia says yes and says, "What were you telling Dida? That you will do as she says?" She says, "Dida don't want you to marry her, so will you not marry her?" She says, "If you act smart, then your sister will be punished. Now you are seeing small injuries, else we'll see big." She ends the call. Ranbir snatches phone from Sid's hand and tells that he will talk to her and gets angry. Sid says, "That's why I didn't want to tell you," and asks Prachi not to say. Ranbir asks if you'll be blackmailed by her all your life and says, "We shall go to the police." Sid says, "We tried and rescued Mihika, but they kidnapped her again." Ranbir says, "I didn't know that they can stoop so low." Sid says, "Rhea and Alia can do anything, can kill anyone," and tells that he wishes that he would have died when they attacked him. He says he told him seeing him pain. Ranbir says Prachi is very much hot. Alia calls again. Sid asks Ranbir to stay silent. Alia asks Sid why he disconnected the call. He says it was network problem. Alia asks him to marry Prachi. Then they will leave Mihika and will give her food. She says if you search different ways to stop the marriage, then we will execute different ways of torture. She might bear or not. She says she's coming back and ends the call. Sid cries. Ranbir asks Sid why he didn't tell him before and says he would have got his wife and child. He says He was hurt and pained seeing them together. He says he's very happy that the baby is his. Prachi's love is truthful. Sid says Prachi's love for you is truthful. Ranbir says, I know, and says she didn't tell me that the baby is mine, and said that it is always yours. Sid says she never said that it's mine, as she knows that it is yours. He says she maintained the dignity. I asked her not to tell anyone. Sid says, I came between you both because of my sister Mihika. Ranbir says, Mihika is my sister too. I will fall to any level like them and will save her. He says Mihika knows that two people are behind her life. Now she will know to what level he will go to save her. He says, I will take revenge from them for Prachi, you, baby, and me. Sid says Prachi was silent and bear everything due to Mihika. Ranbir says, I will take revenge for everyone and will expose their real truth in front of everyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.